Brandy. I tried something new because Beth was gonna come on with me. And I'm trying to get this set up. And I tried to rotate my camera, and it's not rotating. I cannot for the life of me get it to rotate. And now I have no idea if I'm actually live, if I'm not. I don't know. Can someone let me know if I actually am? If anybody sees me? Am I all alone in the world? Oh, why did I go? Maybe I'm here all by my selfie selves. I may be by my selfie selves. Well, hmm. I know how to talk to myself. I can reasonably talk to myself, and I'll say Judy chat, 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 chat. Anybody here? Hey, Titania. Oh, I probably said that wrong. Did I say it wrong? Hey, Jenny, just diamond paints. Can y'all see me? Hopefully everybody can see the me's. I'm glad you're here, Titania. I am. Is it Tatiana? Is it Tatiana? I bet you it's Tatiana. Um, like I said, Beth was supposed to be joining me, but she never did answer. She has not been feeling very good. Um, and so she had like a nasty. Thank you so much. I'm so glad y'all can see me. Yay! Hey, Catherine. Um, it's so weird. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Okay, good. You can see and hear me. It's just so weird that I could not get my phone to rotate because I tried this new thing where it was supposed to be go live with a guest through YouTube. Usually when I do a guest, I go StreamYard. So this time I was like, well, I want to try out the go live together with YouTube, but I guess I kind of have to have a guest to be able to go live with. So maybe that's why it had to rotate this. I don't Oh, it's crazy because when I tried to turn the camera, and I since I don't have very many people here, I may try to turn it and see what it says. But see, it doesn't do nothing. um, except tell me to rotate device. I was trying to see what the picture looks like on my computer, but I guess that's not going to happen. So we gonna go back into this mode here. Yay, Joe! I'm so glad. Okay. Look, I did a boobity boo. I did a boobity boo. I thought that I had scheduled it for the right. I've scheduled it for the right time, just not the right date. So I had to go back in and change it. Yeah, okay. And see, I'm delayed on there. Hey Brenda, how you doing, sweetheart? Um, I know. Yep, I can't turn it unless I want to. So this is all new fangled. This is what happens when I try to try something. Um, I just got to work with it. So it's a lot narrower of a view that I usually have when I go live through YouTube by myself. And like I said, I don't know if it's because I did the go live together. Oh, Allison, you're not late. No problem. No problem. Okay, so I want to try to say hey to everybody. I know there's not a lot of people here. I'm pretty sure Tara's live is probably still going on, which is okay. Hey, look, it happens. Life happens, y'all. So I want to say hello. So Tatiana and Jenny and Paula and Catherine and Vanessa and Joe and Brenda Allison and Kylie. Oh, you're perfectly fine. Hello, Nicole. I believe my moderators are probably in the live with Kara. She is trying. I know. God bless her, y'all. God bless her. I know she's got no, right now she's got Nix's notions on, and she's got Kokisha on along with Pam and Carissa. So hello, Amelia. So I know that she um she's probably like because she doesn't like to be rude. So, I can totally understand, I'm the kind of best friend that, we support each other. And if she needs to keep going longer on her live, it is perfectly okay. Uh, I would never get mad at her for anything like that at all. So that's right. That's right. We will be just fine. So what all is happening in everybody's world? Oh my gosh, I just realized y'all are seeing my little fat arm. Oh, the fat arm. Why is the fat arm not showing itself to me on my camera? I don't ooh, I don't like that little thingy. Um I'm gonna have to put my pretty hand with my nails on top of the fat arm because I did not realize because it's not showing it to me in my camera, but it's certainly showing it to y'all. Oh god. You know what? I don't need to be self-conscious. I really don't. Um my husband gets mad at me all the time because I'm just like, "Oh, I don't know how you love me." And he's just like, "Honey," um, he's like, "Stop that." But I have known him since we were 13 years old. So, um, oh, thank you, Joe. Yes, Kara, she is very kind, and that's one of the reasons why she is my bestie, is because she always thinks about other people before she thinks about herself, and I try to be the same way. I try to support and care for her the same way that she supports and cares for me. Um, so let's see. Oh, thank you, Joe. Oh, thank you, Tatiana. You are so sweet, Tatiana. I made these from my hollow taco, um, blah, 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 hollow taco, holographic nails. And oh my God, y'all, I love them so much. And I got more stuff that I've got to start experimenting with. I'm going to experiment with some more of the hollow taco that I have because, oh, let me just tell you. Oh, thank you, Kylie. You're so sweet. Um, I, y'all, you ever just look in the mirror sometimes and you just go, ugh, ugh. Now, I have started doing my makeup more because, it's one of those that, you, I'm like, you know what? I used to do makeup and I want, I want to feel better about myself. Um, and, it's funny because when I have, especially at school, you have kids that they are down on their selves, and I just look at them like, no, you are absolutely perfect the way that you are. Do not try to change yourself for anybody else. Um, and then my son, he'll go, you know what, Mom, you really need to take your own advice. And you know what? I think he's right. I think he's right. There are a lot of things that I just need to say the things that I love about myself. I love that I'm a good friend, I'm a good teacher, and I'm a caring person. So that's what I'm gonna say. So let me see. Oh, yeah, I know. Now, granted, I will say I told Kara, and I don't know what it is about this particular mirror that is it. Whoops, whoops. Y'all, I'm taking y'all for a ride. I'm just bouncing y'all around. So sorry. Um, I have my craft mirror, which is right in front of me. I don't know what it is about this mirror. I call it my magic mirror. And the reason why is because every other mirror and everything else that I have, I hate the way that I look in it. But for whatever reason, and this is the mirror that I sit, it's like right in front of me as I diamond paint. Um, it's there. That's what I put my makeup on in, and I don't know what it is about this particular mirror, but I can actually get my makeup done and go, "You know what? That actually doesn't look bad." So, I call it my magic mirror, and I just love it. Okay, so now let me see, looks like I've got more people in here, so now I'm gonna go back and say hello to people that I have missed. Um you're working from home, so roll out of bed, start work. Oh God, I wish I worked out of home. Hello, Christopher. Hey, Jen. Hey, Sue, sweetheart. Hey, Carly. Hey, Diamond Days. Hey, Mr. Giggles. There's my Mr. Giggles. Oh, thank you, Sue. Oh, there's my bestie. Hey, Kara, I was just telling them it does not matter. If you went over, that's perfectly okay. I know the situation and you're too sweet of a person. Don't you ever worry about that. You're good. Hey, Robin. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Risa. How is everybody doing? I tried to get it where y'all could see a little bit of, if I could just stop. Hello, Cynthia. Hey, Lee. Thank you for setting up the refreshments. But look, y'all, look, I got a bunny rabbit. I got a bunny rabbit done. Is that not just the sweetest little thing ever? I'm trying to get y'all where y'all can see a little bit better. And maybe, no, no, camera. There we go. And maybe me not smack a dack it. I'm gonna not smack a dack it. So I thought real quick I would tell you, I have to say this news that I have. Well, it's not really news. I guess it's more of announcement. So I am so happy to announce that on the 20th of this past month of this April that we're in. April's a very special time for me. Oh, not 20th, 19th. Oh my gosh, he would kill me. The 19th. I do not mean the 20th. I meant 19th. My husband and I celebrated our 26th wedding anniversary. Um, y'all, oh my God, I love him so much, and I just cannot believe that we have been together for 26 years. It just does not seem that way, you know? Um, let's see. I know, isn't that bunny cute? I love this, Kylie. I love this one. Oh, wait, Crystal's not going live tonight. Thank you, Robert, for letting me know. I did not know that. Oh, thank you. Yes, it was funny because last year when we hit the 25-year mark, I was like, wow, we have been married a quarter of a century. like, like how crazy is that, you know? Um, and it's funny because and I told my whole I guess what you would call, other people call it, our love story. Um and so I told it on a whip and chat at the beginning of my channel. Like one of my first few videos. I think it was like my first whip and chat maybe. Because we do have a very special we have a very special, I guess you could say, love story. Um, my kids tease me about it because they're always saying, "How are we supposed to live up to y'all's love story?" Well, two of them have found their love story, and Danny is in the process of trying to maybe one day find his love story. Okay, so let me see what all I have missed. Um, let's see. Thank you everybody for saying happy anniversary. Thank you, Cynthia, for putting up the Hannahthon Facebook group. That's right. This is this is the last week. I cannot believe y'all. I cannot believe that this is the last week of Hannahthon, but I am determined that I am getting this canvas complete because I'm working on this canvas and my mystery canvas, which I will have to say, I have kind of I've been slack. I've been a slacker on my mystery because I only got one row. I only got one row done because every time I would go to pick it up, I would be like, no, I need a little bit more on my Hannah. I need a little bit more on my Hannah. So I kind of didn't continue working on it just yet. Um, let's see. What did I miss? Oh, Cynthia, the 19th is your birthday. Well, happy birthday, belated to you. Happy birthday, and all the wonderful news. Yeah, I forgot my little. We used to have a little birthday song when I worked for TGI Fridays, and I cannot for the life of me remember how the birthday song went because it was like happy birthday on the happy birthday on this special day, and then see, I see, look, it just went, it just went all body bye bye. Um, let's see. Diamond Days next month is your 13th wedding anniversary. Woohoo! Happy early anniversary. You'll have to remind me when it's actually closer to it, and we'll try to like happy anniversary. That is awesome. Um, let's see who else we got. Who else we got? Lee, going on 33 years with your wife. Oh my God. Oh, Lee, let me just tell you that look, that deserves hearts. Wow, man, 33 years. That is, oh, wow. I'm hoping, I'm hoping one day we'll be in the 30s, 40s. I have no idea if we'll get to the 50s. I told him we gonna try, right? That's all we can say is we gonna try. um, because God bless him, he has put up with me. Because when our anniversary hit, okay, look, I'll go ahead and be the first one to admit it. Um, I kind of, I got busy at work and I kind of slightly forgot what day it was. Um, and my daughter Jasmine called me and she's like, "Hi, mom." I'm like, "Hey, Jasmine, darling." She's like, "So, what you doing today?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's a normal day. I don't. I'm on the way home from work. What?" She's like, what is today, mom?" And I don't. I'm thinking it's not her birthday because that was in December, and I'm like racking my brain. I'm like, is it Sean's birthday or husband or, I am racking my brain. I can't figure out for the life of me. And she's like, "Mom, you should be ashamed." And I'm like, "What?" You would think at that point it would come to me, but no, no, it did not come to me. And she's like, "Mom, it is your wedding anniversary." I went, "Oh, don't tell daddy." She's like, "Too late, mom, too late. Dad already knows that you forgot." And I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Ah." And so I get home and he's like, "So did you forget?" I'm like, "No, no. I don't know what you talking about. No. I just wanted to, surprise. I just wanted to make you think I forgot." And he's like, "Really?" I'm like, Okay, yeah, you know me too well. I did not mean to. I got busy. I've been in this play." And he's like, "You're fine." He started laughing at me. And I said, "Well," I said, "the good news is that because I'd already seen it that during the week, I said, I'm already going to be purchasing my anniversary present. So you don't have to worry about getting anything." And he went, "Let me guess. Did a Spangler diamond painting? Is it coming out this weekend?" And I'm like, Maybe, maybe, possibly." And he just shook his head and he's like, "Oh Lord, how did I know?" And I'm just like, "I love you." And he says, "I must love you too." Does anybody else's husband or just go, "Well, I must love you. I put up with you." Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm trying to get to my um hello, Cheryl, sweetheart. See, Nicole, April 17th, your husband and your 15th wedding anniversary. Well, happy 15th wedding anniversary to you, Nicole. Christopher, just you finished already, Christopher? I'm not finished. Um, I'm trying to catch up. So sorry. Um, Joe, your 25th is coming up in August. Look, you're right behind us. You're right behind us. Um, oh, yeah, anniversary. Well, that is so awesome. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. I love y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Oh, wow, John, 33 years with the first, and you're on 20 with, oh my gosh, that is so awesome, John. Oh, see, I already told Wayne because like I told him the other day, before I forgot that it was our anniversary. Um, I told him, I said, you're actually stuck with me, right? And he's like, well, I figured, isn't that what marriage means? I said, no, 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 no. I mean, if you try to run, I'm gonna hog tie you, and you're not like like when I say you're stuck, like this is it, dude. This is it. And he just laughs at me and he's like, well, honey, if I didn't want to be stuck with you, I wouldn't have asked you to marry me. I said, okay. Just so long as you remember that. I said, because I want to be old and gray and chasing each other around, when we could barely walk. Um, and he just looks at me. He goes, "Well, honey, I've already got the gray going on because he started graying when he was 16, and unfortunately, that little trait has passed on to our son Danny, who's only 19, and he's plucking his gray hairs, y'all. I'm like, oh, Lord. Now, it's funny because since my husband started going gray at 16, he is now completely gray. I mean, like, completely. He doesn't dye his hair or anything, so he's completely gray. And, well, I'm not letting myself go completely gray right now. No, 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 no. I'm just not ready for that yet. Um, and so he loves, like, going around places, and he'll, like, if I'm with him, there have been times that people have, like, been like, "Oh, you and your daughter are so cute," and I just, like, literally look at them. He smiles and he goes, "This isn't my daughter. This is my wife." And they're like, "Wow, you got you a young wife." I'm like, and like he'll literally put his hand over my mouth when I start to go, "We are the same age," because my husband and I are the same age. He is only older than me by 3 months, y'all. 3 months. 3 months. And he'll like put his hand over my mouth and he goes, "I know that. Ain't that awesome?" And I'm just like, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?" He goes, "Look, there ain't nothing wrong with people thinking I married a younger woman." And I shake my head. I just shake my head because he just makes no sense to me when he does that. Um, but I love him to death. I'm glad that he just gets a kick out of it. But I told him, I said, "You know how I knew that you and I were perfect for each other?" And because he used to not believe in that whole little soulmate thing. And he said, "Well, why? How is that?" And I told him, I said, "All you have to do, honestly, in our birthday, we're born on the same year. He's born June 19th, and he's 6/19, and I'm 9/16. If you switch the 6 and 9 in our birthdays, we have the other person's birthday. Like, tell me that is not fate, y'all. That's fate. That's fate. Okay, I'm so far behind, I'm sure. Risa, 34 years and counting. Oh my gosh. See, look, y'all give me the feels. Y'all give me the feels. Oh no, y'all forgot about you. Okay, I'm not the only one that have forgotten birthday or anniversary. Either she's a saint or a saint. I bet you are absolutely. I bet you treat her like a queen, Lee. I bet you anything you do. 22 in November, Jenny. That is awesome. Oh, I'm glad you'll keep John. You keep her. That's right. You keep her. I know. I was lucky, Jen. That the Spangler painting was not that expensive. So I told him I did not break the bank. I did not break the bank. Um, oh, thank you, Sue. I know, Sue, it does sometimes work out the way you want. I agree. I agree. Um, did I get to the bottom now? Why is it's different for men? Well, he don't mind going gray. That's what he told me. That's what he told me. He does not mind going gray. Um Oh, she spoils you. Oh, I love that. So, John, your beard is white, but your hair is blonde. Hey, well, look, that's awesome. Well, I'm a natural blonde, but I have discovered in my older age here, I have discovered that blonde hair doesn't stay blonde. And so if I don't want it to turn white, because mine's actually turning like it doesn't really do gray. It does like a white-ish type color. And so I do go and get it colored. Uh so yeah, I'm not ready to go completely white yet. So I'm kind of, keeping it there. Oh, well, I'm glad. Oh, that is so sweet. You would not give her up for anything. You don't treat her even. Oh my gosh, Lee, that is so sweet. Tanya, your husband does the same way when a holiday comes up. You pick a diamond painting for a gift. Yep. 13 years together and 11 years married. Oh, wow. You don't die. Okay. Okay. I need your secret. I need your secret for how that blonde stays in there without having to get. Now, okay. Do you go out in the sun? See, that may be my problem. I do not get to go out in the sun. Um, they got us trapped in that classroom, and those kids think that they're the only ones trapped in there, but I can see the sun from my window, and then I can see, although I don't think they really care, just to be honest with you, because when you send them outside, they just complain they want to get back inside because they can't see their phones as well. That's all they want to do is they just want to be on them phones 24/7. Uh, Now I do like my phone. I will tell you that much. I like this phone, but I don't think I could. I don't know. I just don't think that I could do the phone as much as they do. I mean, you barely breathe in there. They got it. Sometimes I asked them one time. I said, "Do you check your phone to see if you got to go bathroom?" I mean, I don't understand. Is that what like it is for everything? Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Hey, Marion, you are not late, sweetheart. Oh, you got back from bowling. How'd you bowl? Did you bowl a good game? Rosalind, you'll join the Hannahthon event next year. Oh, well, that's awesome. Well, we do it again in October. So that will be our next one. Hey, Tammy. October will be our next Hannahthon. Um, so uh I let me think. I don't have any events that I am doing next month, which is a good thing because I we are we're going to be performing our play in May, and y'all, I'm going to be a crazy pants woman. Y'all may have to y'all going to have to send up prayers for me and help try to keep me sane. Whoo, Lord jokes. We have practice 3 days a week right now. Um and y'all, we are this play is going to be like it's May 11th, 12th, and 13th. And they do not have their lines all memorized yet. So I am trying not to be crazy. I am trying my best not to flip out, but ooh. And Kara knows, poor Kara, she has had to listen to me when I am freaking out. She's like, you freak out every time, and then it turns out okay. And I'm hoping, although this This production, I do have uh, uh, parents that are, or at least one set of parents that are helping me out with some set pieces, building them for me. So I'm really hoping that it comes out right. Now, I have not gotten the costumes together, so that I've got to focus on this week. But we do have some set pieces, and that's what we ran today, was getting them to go. And oh boy, I thought I was herding cats, y'all, because I'm like, all right, listen, it was very simple instructions. I need you to pick a piece of set piece that's right here in this scene and claim it as the one you're going to take off and the one you're going to bring on. So it can be a real quick boom, boom, on, off. I don't want the audience having to sit there and wait forever and a day for us to change sets. Um, I must have made the directions too complicated because next thing I know, I'm like, all right, change sets. And they're like, no, I'm going to get this one. I'm going to get this one. I'm like, oh my gosh. I thought, did we not? I said, and so I told him, I said, look, I said, this is going to sound strange to y'all, but I want you to find your piece and I want you to name it. Find a name. And so they just laughed at me because they said, it's going to sound funny because if someone grabs, I think one of them named theirs, Steve. We have a plant named Steve. I forgot what the table's name. We got Big Boy for one of the plants. I think someone named the couch Bertha. Um, and so they're like, if someone tries to grab my piece, I'm gonna be like, you better take your hands off Bertha. And the people I said, y'all know you're not. You are not going to be screaming out back there because then the audience will hear you and they definitely will wonder what the heck I'm doing to y'all back there as to why y'all are screaming out, don't touch Bertha, leave Steve alone. So I'm like, oh gosh, what in the world? Oh, Rosalind, I love Hannah Lee too. Hannah Lynn. Why did I say Lee? Because I saw Lee's comment. Sorry. Well, look, I have tried to ban phones from the classroom. It doesn't work. It does not work because then you have the parents coming up there going, "We have to. Our kids have to have their phones in case there is emergency." And I try to say, "Look, look, look. If there's an emergency, call the school. We will get your child for you." It does not matter. It does not matter. And we just lose that fight left and right. So what I do is if they're on their phone in my classroom, I take their phone and I put them in cell phone jail. That's what happens. They get to cell phone jail and they can't even make a phone call. They want a pardon. They better pay attention. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Hey, Anita, how you doing? Tell the kids if they can hold lines on a paper or they can memorize which of the no. Yeah. Now I have, mm, I have one that today he's like looking at the set pieces and he's trying to figure out. I saw him staring at a couple of the pieces. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you staring at it so intently? And I thought maybe he was trying to communicate with it or something. He goes, well, I'm trying to see exactly if I can put my script in there so I can I'm like, are you kidding me right now? No, we are not putting your script in. What are you going to do? It's going to look awful weird. You're staring at your crotch as you're saying your lines. No, 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 thank you. No, that's not happening. Um, but I still got some props to go get. I got to go get uh, a plastic toy gun. I'm wondering if they still have those at like Dollar General or if I'm going to have to. I really don't want to go online because y'all, oh Lord, they were asking for a lot. I'm like, I just want like a tiny little, I'm trying to keep it authentic to the period. Although my principal's like, well, maybe you should get a very brightly colored like water gun or something. And I'm sitting there going, I'm doing a Sherlock Holmes play and you want me to do a super soaker. Well, that way everybody I'm like, oh, y'all, I'm trying to make it look good. I don't want it to be like a Whoosie What sits up there. I mean, we already have where I don't, because we don't have budget. Like the only thing that we make money from the plays that we produce. And I'm trying to get microphones, and the guy will not get back to me on these microphones. Oh Lord, now my son is screaming. I apologize. He knows I'm live. He knows that this happens. I go live. And he going, yes, son.
Hey, Mama.
Hello, son. Okay.
Not gonna tell him about the.
I don't know. Am I allowed to? Am I allowed to tell the story?
Not the story of the restaurant. I'm talking about this
Oh, why can't I tell the story of the restaurant?
because we don't know what it's going to develop into.
Oh, okay. Oh, Carly, your son's on the props crew for. Oh, they're doing Footloose. See, I'd love to do that. Okay. My son says that I can tell y'all that part of the thing that we did. Hey, Sherry. Part of the thing that we did during this weekend was that he went and got his septum pierced. I don't know what it's called. It's like a U-shaped little thing
Half
that,
crescent.
huh?
Half crescent.
Called a half crescent. All I know is it's got little, and he's got a small one. It's got the little balls on it there thing. Do not laugh at me, son. Do you not have balls in your nose?
I'm gonna wait till you hear it.
I, okay.
I'm sealing my ring for the night.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the escape room, and then I'll be back. I'm using Nana's car.
Okay. Well, have fun. Be careful. Okay. So, yes, Lee, he does. He comes and he bombs the lie.
I'm good at.
That's what he said. It's what he's good at.
Act like I'm a nuisance until it's not happening.
Oh my gosh, don't remind me that you won't be here one day. Oh, I do have to tell y'all, we did an escape room and okay, listen. I think Danny and I must have entertained the people that work there because number one, I kept hearing them laugh. And then when we found a clue, they'd be like, "Oh, they finally found it. They found it." Then Danny noticed before I did that I kept wondering why our time was not running out because I'm like panicking, freaking out, going, why am I so stupid? Why can't I figure out this? I should be better at this because usually I'm really good with escape rooms, but I don't know what was happening to me on that one. I was struggling and I was like, oh my gosh, all of our time's going to run out. And Danny just comes, and then I kind of noticed right at the time that Danny comes up to me and goes, Mom, Mom, they're adding time to us, right? And I'm like, yeah, shut up. I don't want them to stop. And then they were only supposed to give us 3 clues. And we asked for 1 clue, but we never asked for the other 2. Next thing I know, we just keep hearing where they keep giving us clues. So they extended our time by like 15 minutes. We should have been locked inside that room forever and never escaped because we did not figure it out in the time frame. But I could hear them rolling on the floor because and you can ask Kara. You can ask Kara because she has actually been privy, and Sue and Mindy have all been privy to being on the phone with me when Danny and I have our interactions. And Kara used to tell me that she'd be like, Lord, child, y'all need to get your own TV show because who, I know that I raised my kids right, but at the same time, they just have a tendency to say whatever comes out there. If they think it in their brain, it comes out their mouth. And sometimes I'm just like, why? Just why? I vlogged on this trip with him for the escape room. Do you have any idea how much editing I'm gonna have to do because just him talking, and the little words that came out his mouth, I cannot. It's gonna be every like bleep 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 bleeps. No, I'm gonna have to bleep 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 bleep. Um, what did I lose everybody? Did I lose everybody? Nobody is, or if y'all just listening to me ramble, is that what it is? Hopefully, I'm not boring anybody. Um, but yeah, I thought it was funny that they kept giving us time because that's never happened to me before. You know, if time ran out, the other places they just came in the room and went, "All right, sorry, your time's up." And it's usually right there when I'm at the end, but no, no, it was like, and the fact was that I could hear them all the way behind like they had to be sitting close to the door or something, and eh, like I thought they would have to be someplace else, but no, and I could tell, like I said, that they were talking about us because I did catch, like I said, every time that we found a clue that we couldn't find before, and then I heard, "Give them another one. Give them another clue." So, I almost wanted to go out of there and go, "Thank you so much for being so kind. You got any other idiots that have come in here?" Because I did. I felt bad, and Danny and I were snapping each other because I would go to grab but not like mean-hearted snapping, like good, joking around snapping. Because I'd have a clue in my hand, and he'd be like, "Let me see it," and I'm like, "Son, I'm holding it." He goes, "I know, let me see it," and I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" He goes, "I don't know, twiddle your thumbs or something." And then there's one clue that I couldn't figure out, and he's like, "Well, I don't know, just sit on the floor, figure it out, Mom." And I did. I sat on the floor, and then I said, "Well, how am I going to get up?" He goes, "I don't know, roll around." And I'm like, "It's dirty on this floor, son." And he's like, "Well, it'll be okay. Just knock it off. Not just knock the dirt off." I'm like, "Oh my Lord." And then I chose the restaurant where we went. I'm not allowed to tell y'all the whole story on that one, but needless to say, I'm just going to say this much. Okay. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Now I'm frozen. Oh God. And robot? Really? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, no. Okay, hold on. Okay, is it better now? Okay, listen, y'all reminded me, y'all remember me saying I love my husband, right? I'm gonna say I love my husband, I love my husband, I love my husband. He knows that I'm live. He knows that I'm live. Now, granted, I'm gonna say he decided to go get us dinner. But what he did is he took my car. And since he took my car, I had Bluetooth on and it connected to the car. So that's why it went mute. Then the reason it sounded robot was because I accidentally hit the wrong internet button. So and this is why I get all sad because that I know a lot about technology because I try to help them when I can, and then things like this happen. I y'all, I'm a I'm a tinker around with it and see if it can work, and if it doesn't, I smack it. So, that's what happened. But it looks like that I'm back and I'm all good. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. But I know that's what's happening is that he decided he didn't want to eat what we had in the fridge. He didn't want the barbecue. So he decided he was going to wait till I was on my live because he did tell me he was going to go in the middle of my live. I just thought he was going to take his truck. I thought he was going to. My car has become the universal car. That's the only words I have for it is the universal car because he sure is. Danny drives my car when he gets the chance. Wayne drives my car when he gets the chance. Like, what's going to happen, y'all? What's going to happen? My car is going to eventually just stop working one day, and then everybody else is going to have a car, and I'm not. And I cannot walk to work. It is an hour driving to work. How am I going? I'm gonna have to leave the next day. I'm gonna have to be like, all right, honey, you go ahead and get in bed. I love you. I'm gonna head on to work now, and it'll take me all night to get there if I had to walk. I'd be thin though. If I had to do that, I would be thin. Okay, I want to tell y'all what happened, but he will get me. And look, he 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 makes no bones about it. And I understand. It's still something kind of new right now. You slap it too? Yeah, look. I'm just going to say that you can meet people in all different kinds of places. And sometimes you just have to open your eyes. Or in our case, sometimes you have to have your father stick his nose in your business and say something when you weren't planning on it. Okay, that's I've got to leave it at that. I got to leave it at that because I honestly don't want to make you mad because the other thing is that if one of my other two children are listening on this live, and sometimes Jasmine and Chris pop in, they will tattle on me to Danny. And then, oh no, 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 no's. I don't want whatever repercussions could happen. Um, yep, he'll let the dog in and go, and the dog may pee on my bed. Um, your husband's gonna have a tizzy when he gets off work because he just oh no, jury duty. Oh, actually, you know what? Here's the thing: I've only ever done jury duty one time, and it didn't get to last long, because the okay, well that didn't just happen. Um, oh, I'm so glad there was a lid on it, y'all, because then this might not have been a rated GPG channel. And then I could get in trouble. But luckily, thank goodness, the lid was on it. Y'all, I about had a heart attack in my throat. Okay. Whew. Oh gosh, see now I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, jury duty. Um well, I've gone and they chose their jury before I ever got asked any questions. I sat in the little seat and waited, and then they were like, "Okay, we've chosen our jury. You're dismissed." And then I didn't have jury duty again. I think I've been called a total of 3 times. And only one time did I get asked questions, and then they chose me for the jury. I got all excited because, look, people may think I'm stupid, but I really honestly would like the experience of serving on a jury. So I got on the jury. We got started, and they were just passing around the first piece of evidence. And one of the lawyers was up talking, and next thing I know, I hear objection. Honor, may we approach the bench? So I'm like, oh, something juicy. Oh, what's happening? The next thing I know, I hear jury. Would y'all please go to the jury room? And I'll be in there shortly. So then we're like, what the heck? Okay. And I had I brought a notepad, my little pen. I'm all getting ready to listen and take notes. And so we all go sit in the jury room and we wait. And the judge comes in and sits down. He goes, so I bet y'all are wondering what happened. And we're like, uh-huh. What's going on? And so obviously the lawyer said something that they weren't supposed to say and that could unfairly bias the jury. I obviously didn't pay attention that I must not have been paying attention that closely because I have no idea what they could have said that could have unduly biased me because I I I I was like, huh? So then it was I think something called a hung jury. So they were gonna have to I guess redo, get new jurors or whatever. So My first and only time on the jury, so it disappeared. It lasted all of like 20 minutes. I didn't get nothing else. And I have yet to get called to jury duty ever again. Um, I know a lot of people don't like jury duty, but I guess maybe I want to do it because I haven't really gotten to fully do it. I mean, my gosh, 20 minutes. I was all excited. I was getting to, like, in fact, the evidence had just gotten into my little hands, and I was fixing to pass it on to the next juror. It's just we didn't even get to choose a foreman. We didn't get to nothing. Like we had just got it got robbed and taken away from me. Um, see, look, you'd like to get on a jury too. See, and maybe it's because I'm fascinated with, like I said, I'm starting I should actually start next month, my summer forensic science class, which is called Crime in Media. That's going to be the class that I'm taking this summer. And it's a heavy writing class, but that's okay. I can do that, y'all. I've written term papers before, and it might be a lot more fun to write it than on, stories that I don't care two twigs about. Um, you know, I think it'll be more interesting to write about crime and media. Um, Jasmine's taking the class, my daughter, and she says it's fun. She's just jealous though, because I'm gonna get take some classes that when she read the classes I get to take, she's like, oh, not fair, Mom, because even though we're both going to the same school, she's going to it in Tallahassee because she's going to FSU in Tallahassee, and I'm going to FSU in Panama City. And um, they don't exactly offer the degree in the big university that they offer at the smaller satellite campus. So I told her, I said, I'll tell you all about it. She goes, you better, because you're going to be teaching it to me. I'm like, excuse me, I'm going to do what? She's like, yeah, you're going to take your class and then you're going to teach me all about what you learned in your class. I'm like, are you kidding me? And it's funny though, because she was in my very first forensic science class that I taught at the school that I'm at. Because I begged the school for the class. Now I'm just hoping that these new laws that they've got that they passing here in Crazy Daisy, Florida, I hope that does not interfere with my forensics class for next year, because that would make me real sad, because I love teaching my forensic science class. Um, you got it out of it only once, and then I just want to do it. I just want to do it. I guess, yeah, it depends on the case. You'd love to sit on a jury for a big case the big case in Colorado. Oops. But see, that's the one thing though, is that you've got to, yes, I believe it's a duty and an honor too. Oh, look, you graduated from Florida State too? Go Noles! Yep, I am. So, hello, fellow alumni, because I graduated from FSU the first time. So it's funny, both of my bachelor's degrees will be from FSU. Uh, so I guess does that make me a Knoll two times over? It feels so weird to say I'm a college student again. And now they're even making dorms over there that they didn't have when I went first up. The campus has changed so much from the first time that I was there. It's like, wow. Um, but I'm doing my classes all online except for I do have to go during summer, which is perfect with my schedule. I got to go during the summer for the hands-on labs. Y'all, I mean labs like there's death investigation lab, there's accident reconstruction lab, there's fingerprinting and trace evidence lab. Y'all, does that not sound just oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. Y'all probably tired of hearing me talk about that. You got called once, found out you're a disabled vet, and you were told to go home. Well, it was probably because they're like, you know what, you already served your country. And by the way, John, thank you so much for your service, because coming from someone who was married to a vet, now he did not retire from the military, but he did serve his 4 years in the Navy. So I always, every time that I know that I am talking to a veteran, I do make it a point to say thank you. Thank you very much for your service, because it means it means a lot to me. I come from a military family. I kind of felt like a little bit of a slacker in my family, because most everybody in my family growing up, most of them had gone into the military. And I did not. I simply married someone in the military. Did not go in myself. So I kind of feel like maybe I let them down a little bit. But I do consider that I mean I'm in a I don't know, I guess you'd call it a public service job, but it's not the same thing as serving your country. So but at least but I did. Like I said, I did marry a military man, and Jasmine, my daughter, her husband is actually starting the Air Force. I, or it's either Air Force or Air National Guard. I know he did something. He's going to, or he just got back from MEPS. I don't know what that is exactly. I know Wayne's explained it to me. And he's supposed to go to boot camp next month, I want to say. Um, yeah, Lee. No kidding. Mad Hunter government. Oh, I think there are a lot of people, but you know what? The number of people that have handled the evidence, it has to go through a chain of custody. John, your ex Navy has, but my husband. Yay! So hold on. Okay, so so that I can tell my husband what exactly was your position. He was an I seaman. Um, so I know that much. He was an I seaman, and he had friends that were. One was a pit snipe. Don't know pit snipe. I know I went on the ship. His was it's been retired now. He was on the USS Austin, which was a LPD. Is that, I don't know if that's right. Lord, he would smack me because I can't remember all those acronyms or all those little things. You live 30 minutes from Tallahassee? Oh, girl, Risa, you and I gonna have to, girl, message me. We'll have to get together and have lunch sometime. I mean, seriously, I work an hour away from Tallahassee. Father, brother, sons, father-in-law. Yep, that same way here. Both my grandfathers, my father, my husband, my aunts, my uncles, my stepdad, everybody, both stepdads and both father-in-laws, everybody was in the service. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Being a teacher is very much like serving the country. Yeah, no, we don't get a lot of appreciation. What we get is a lot of people telling us that we're not doing enough, that it must be so nice to have the summers off. I actually wish I knew what teacher has the summer off, because I know I don't. Because we have all these in services that we have to go to, and I'm usually planning, usually by the month before I go back to school, I'm already in planning mode of what I'm going to be trying to do for the next year. You think the families of the military? Oh, well, you know what? That's what my husband said too. Marion, you and Carl just celebrated your third. I still can't believe that you got married on April Fool's Day, Mary. That is just, oh, well, you'll never forget it. John, you were a diesel mechanic. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. The week he is spouse go jury duty, same week your friend's wedding. Oh my goodness. Oh, I bet your friends are gonna have fun. You were on the USS Dixie AD-14, a destroyer tender. Oh, okay. See, let's see. I don't know if LPD is correct. All I know is that um they were the ones that carried the Marines, which y'all until I got with Wayne, I did not realize that Navy men carried the Marines to whatever stuff that they went to. Um, but I got lost on the ship. Oh my God, I got to tell this because Wayne laughs at me every time. I went on the ship and I thought, you can't get lost on a ship. It's a ship, it's a boat. Who's gonna get lost on a boat? But I had to go to the bathroom. Wayne told me how to go. I thought I was going the right direction. I really did. Next thing I know, I walk into this room and um the gentleman, there was two gentlemen in there, and one of the gentlemen looked at me and said, "Can I help you? Are you lost somehow, miss?" And ends up I accidentally walked into the captain's quarters. And the captain had to tell me how to get to the bathroom. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. And Wayne's like, "You did what? You walked in on my captain?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry. I got lost." And then his captain, I'm like sitting there with him. His captain walks up behind me and sees him. He goes, "Son, it might have been nicer if you showed her directly how to get there." And he's like, "Yes, sir. Sorry, sir." But he was joking and he was laughing about it. Like, so he didn't hold it against him or anything, but he was having a good old ribbon with him, a good old ribbon with him. um, that would be so awesome, Risa. Kylie, your dad was in the Air Force. See, and in Australia. Oh, Air Force is pretty cool. Yes, thank you so much. I know, right? I get off at work 3 every day. That's how come I'm still at school at 5 o'clock at night. Um, what is Anzac Day? What is that? I don't know what that is. Cheryl, I so agree. I so agree. Let's see. Your dad, brothers, brother-in-law, uncle retired after 21 years in the Navy. Yep. See, Tammy, thank you. Thank you. John, you were on the USS Greenwich Bay. Oh, you were on 2 different ones. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think Wayne was on, well, since he only served 4 years. Now, in 4 years, he still did 2 med cruises. And the only reason that he got ahead and got out on his 4 years was because I was pregnant. I had just, now listen, 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 listen. I got pregnant after he proposed to me, just FYI. But I did get pregnant, and he said something about they were fixing to send him on another med cruise, and he was scared he wouldn't get any bonding time with the child when the child was born. So he didn't want to risk that. And that's the only reason he did not re-enlist. Because he was on track to become a E5. I believe I'm correct. Cheryl, we trust teachers with our children. Same trust. Yeah. Yeah, people do. They trust me with their children. And I take that trust very, very seriously. LPD is an amphibious transport ship. So I think does that mean that it carries the Marines. So did I have that correct? I hope. Maybe. Because like I said, he will be like Brandy. How many times have I gotta tell you what I was? Let's see. Your dad was on the Thomas J. Gary and Cason Young. Oh wow. Your husband is sergeant in the Air Force, and you're both with the National Guard out of Tennessee. Wow, that is awesome, Sandy. That is awesome. I know it is. We to be able to remember the people who've served our country. That is awesome. Marines are under the Department of the Navy. although they'll deny it. I know, right? They always, so that's how come I just did not know. And I'm like, well, why what are the Marines doing on your ship? And he's like, we're part of taking the Marines over there. Hey, Caden, how you doing, sweetheart? You did 2 med cruises and crossed the equator to become an honorable shellback. Oh, all right. That is awesome. Well, he did enjoy his 2 med cruises, and he got I mean, he got to travel a lot more than I ever did. That's how come he wouldn't take me on a cruise. I wanted to go on a cruise when we first got married, and he said no. He has spent 4 years on a ship and on a big ship, and he did not feel like going on a cruise. He might go on a cruise with me now that it's been a while since he has been on a big ship. But he shot down that go on a cruise for, when we first got married. He said that was not happening. But I will tell you this right now. When we went to Virginia, or I went to Virginia because he was already stationed in Virginia. I went to Virginia and we got us a little apartment. Now, listen, see here. Nobody ever told me that when you decided to be with someone in the military and you are in the Navy and you got a apartment somewhere, that somewhere in that writing of you getting that you have just agreed that your house becomes uh, a sleeping spot for everybody because they don't want to sleep on the ship. There were so many people, like, y'all, I don't know how we did not get it because there was a place right off the base, like right on the outside of the base. I don't know how we did not get kicked out of that little duplex because it was a 2-bedroom place, and there were so many people there sleeping. They were sleeping on my floors, in the living room, in the hallway, in the other bedroom, in the kitchen. I was stepping over people just to go to the bathroom. And I asked my husband, I said, exactly why are so many guys sleeping in our apartment? And he said, baby, if you just knew how horrible those beds are, it's a cold metal slab. And I'm like, it can't be that bad. I mean, y'all, you would think that it has to be some sort of comfort. And he just looked at me and he just shook his head and he said, baby, what happens is if you have friends in the military, and we all do, we're all like brothers, we take care of each other. So whoever they spend time at, whoever's got an apartment's place. So yeah, I was stepping over people left and right, left and right. Your brother was in, and but you can't were, and you had a grandpa on the bridge in Pearl Harbor. Oh wow. Yep. Carry Marines and equipment. Okay. Hey, Kim, got a group. How are you doing? Your husband was an aircraft mechanic, sack and tack. Oh, wow. In Alaska. I bet that has to be pretty cool. You would go in a New York minute. See, I want to go on a cruise so bad. Your husband said the same after 10 years. I'm going to keep griping at him because I want to go on a cruise. Oh, my kids have been on a cruise except for Danny, and I have not gotten to go. You're a golden shellback. Oh, wow. That sounds pretty cool. Yep, Cheryl, he did. You did too change your name, Kate, and you changed it. You sweetie. Anita, your nephew retired from Coast Guard after 30 years. He wants to live on a boat, and his wife won't do it. Oh, Lord. I think if we ever lived on a boat, Wayne would want to be on hold on, it's a sailboat, but it has a name. Schooner? Schooner? It might be. I don't know. It's supposed to be some sort of big rope or big sailboat that has a big old cabin up underneath and stuff like that. And I don't know why he wants to, but I'm like, you wouldn't go on a big boat, but you want to live. And he finally gave that up. Oh, wow. You had to relieve flag in Saudi Arabia. Well, I'm just happy that you were there for us. Yep. Always tons of uncles coming to eat. Yeah. My kids have asked me, how come because Wayne's friends from the Navy, we're still in contact with them. Um, no matter where we go, they're still, and, our kids call them, we actually have a Lee. They call him Uncle Lee, Uncle Deuce, Uncle Marty, um, Uncle Colin. And they said, So what side of the family when they were younger, they know now, being a lot older, but when they were younger, they'd be like, "What side of the family is Uncle Lee from?" And I'm like, "Well, baby, he's a friend of your daddy's." Well, then how is he your uncle? How's he my uncle? And I said, "Well, because he's like a brother to us." And in fact, Lee is who Chris's middle name is named after. Because that was my husband Navy. Um, and so, but we still talk to, well, now we haven't got to talk to Lee in a while. I'm not sure what's happened with him, but we talked to Marty and Colin and them. And I think they'll be friends forever. So, yep. Well, Cheryl, you got to tell me all about cruising because it always sounds like so much fun. I know. I know, painting cruise. I keep telling Cheryl, you got to get it set up. I want to go on a cruise, and if Wayne won't go with me, then nabbit, I want some people to go with me on a cruise. Go with. I want to see what it's like because I love watching the water. Like the closest to a cruise I've ever gotten to do, we did a dinner cruise, but I don't think that counts here in Panama City. It just took you to a little island and back. It wasn't it wasn't really a cruise, it was it was like a little float on the boat. And then I've gotten to do a ferry. And I'm one of those, I do not stay in my car on the ferry. I go stand on the side where I can watch us go through the water. Cause it's so much oh my God, I'm obsessed with that. I love it. I love it. Isn't your partner? Yeah, I'm sure he's still your partner. Oh, you're going to the Bahamas on Thursday. Oh, you lucky, lucky duck, Risa. Lucky, lucky duck. I bet you're going to have fun. You're going to tell us all about it. Well, guys, I know Crystal's not going live tonight, but I have gone over by 11 minutes. I cannot believe y'all have stuck with me this whole time, me and my rambling self. But I thank you so much. I hope that y'all have had fun and that, because I always love hanging out with you guys and talking with y'all. This time I actually got all the black done in the section and a few other colors. Now I'm on the yellow of her dress. I can't believe I literally only have like maybe 2.5 rows left, and then I am complete with this. Um, you're thinking of putting together a group cruise, a 4-night, 5-day. Oh, you're a travel consultant. Oh, and you own your own agency. Oh, Sandy, 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 you got to get us some. But please get it when it's like I don't know. I no, I'll take time off to go on a cruise. I want to go on a cruise. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Y'all make my heart soar. And by the way, for those that have everybody that actually watches the videos that I do and the ones that have commented on videos, especially when I do my chipmunk voice. I started being at first, the first time I did it, I was worried about it. And then you guys have been so sweet about it and being like, I love it. It y'all just every time y'all just make my little heart sore. And the fact that y'all even come and hang out here with me. Um you just have no idea how much it means to me. So I thank y'all so much for showing up and hanging out with me. And I just don't know what else to say other than thank you so much. So I'm going to, um, Sherry, you're enjoying the book. I have not read my assignment yet. I have not read my assignment yet. I will be doing that tonight. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars, grab hold on, and never let go. Until the next time, bye, guys.